Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa,
Waheguru Ji Ki
Fateh. We have a kind of a couples panel here today to do a video for SikhNet. And I'm Guru Ka Singh. You may never have heard of me, but I'm here, and sitting on my right is Guru Kakar. And you may wonder why she's not Guru Kikar, but she's Guru Kakar because when we got married, we both got the same name, and there's a story behind that.
Satnam, I'm Guru Kakar. We've been married about 38 years, and I'm grateful to be here and make that statement.
Survival is a virtue.
This is Guru Mastak Singh and my wife Arjun. We thought that we'd give you a little bit of a different perspective in terms of marriage and relationships from our elder couple here, and we're, you know...
We have younger and wiser on this side, and older and more foolish on this side.
Hi, I'm Arjun Kaur. I'm the wife of Guru Mastak, and they asked me to help with the discussion. I love talking about marriage with people because, well, we were at ladies camp this summer, and my friend said, Arjun, she's a black belt in marriage. So I kind of like that description, and I feel like at this point, if you're married more than 5 years, you're sort of a black belt at this point. So I'm happy to share my my experience with all of you.
Well, then let me let that segue into one of the things I sometimes joke about with other friends, particularly people who are not married. I say, well, you're still a white belt. You're a single guy. You know, when you're single and it's just you, you're on your own. You don't have to worry about anybody but yourself. You know, you can wake up whenever you want, you can eat, you can be messy, you don't really have to care so much about your things. But then once you get married, then I consider that like a brown belt. Your brown belt now, it's like a martial arts kind of thing. You know, you go to the next level. And with that, you know, once you're married, you have your wife to think about, and you each have to accommodate each other, and you know, you don't have as much flexibility in that it's not just about you, it's about each other. You become a unit and you work together, and that teaches you a lot of lessons of, you know, compromise and working with each other and communication. And that takes you to the next levels. If you choose to have children, okay, now it's not about either of you anymore. It's not about your wife or your husband, or, you know, it's now everything's about the child. And everything that you have to teach them, you have to go through, that they put you through, that you sometimes feel like you want to pull your hair out, you're going crazy because they're driving you up the wall, or you know, it's challenging having children. So that's your black belt. If you can be married and raise children and go through that, that's like an ultimate mastery. And whether or not you feel like you achieve that, at least you're having in that space where you have the chance to grow and expand who you are through the environments of your marriage and your children. So hopefully you all, when you look at it, you start to look at it as, rather than these are the challenges, but these are the environment that can help you grow and you enjoy each other.
Before we get too deep into this discussion, I want everyone who's watching this video to take a note. So pick up a pencil or a pen, right? Find a little something to write on and take a note. And here's the note you have to write. Ready? Everything you're about to hear is useless. It's useless because it's somebody else's experience. So all we can do is share with you our experience. But your experience is going to be different. It's also useless because you can't explain to someone what an experience is until that person has had the experience themselves. So when Guru Mastak Singh talks about changing the priorities in your life and having children and graduating from white belt to brown belt to black belt, it's a metaphor for his experience of what it's about. But each person has different tests, and for some people, marriage is a very heavy thing. and it becomes a very big test in their life. And for some people, marriage becomes a tool for personal growth, and you go through it and you develop it and you get deeper and deeper. And then at a certain point it may become something that's just blissful, and it's no longer where the karmas are being played out. So marriage always has some karma to play out, but how much karma you play out in your marriage, it depends on you, and it depends on your relationship. So that's why I said take a note, because we can speak and we can share our experience, but it's not your experience.